The proposed proposition would require schools to teach English language learners explicitly in English. The more time students spend on interacting and immersing themselves in English, the faster they will become English proficient speakers. And the faster our students learn to speak and understand English, the better prepared they will be for American life. Limiting the use of second languages in classroom instruction provides a more equal and fair setting, so all students are given the same access to education and language support. The use of English-only instruction allows for all students to receive the same education regardless of their native language and how common or uncommon it might be. All students are receiving the same English support from their teachers, rather than focusing on individual students and their native languages. Because would it really be fair to allow some students additional teacher time and support? The more a teacher has to focus on individuals, the more time is taken away from the rest of the class. It has been shown that the more time students are allowed to focus solely on their second language instruction, the faster they will gain proficiency in acquisition. As Kuman states, children learn what they are taught, and if they are taught mainly in Spanish for several years, their Spanish language skills will be far better than their English language ones. Also, through immersion programs, English language learners tend to pass proficiency tests within 1 year of entering the program. This not only helps students participate in mainstream classrooms, but it also helps them succeed on standardized tests. Freeman and Freeman state tests are written with the assumption that all students have the background of native English speakers. And through English-only programs, students receive the necessary support needed to achieve on these standardized tests. Why do these test scores matter? Because they are used to track our progress competing in the globalized world. Not to mention, English is primarily used for globalized business and internationally recognized as a prestigious language. English dominates in the fields of science, technology, math, and tourism. All students deserve an equal opportunity to access these globalized job markets, and English helps them gain access. Providing English language learners with the opportunity to learn English evens the playing field among socioeconomic status. It is a teacher's primary role to prepare students for entering the job market. Without English-only support, students may not be competitive in the global economy, which may result in lower economic statuses. And we can't forget the immense costs associated with bilingual education. Funding would be needed for translators, instruction, testing, and teacher education. Washington, D.C. city financial officials estimate that a proposed language access bill would cost $7.74 million to implement. Money could be better spent elsewhere. English language learners want to be able to communicate and make friends with English-speaking peers as soon as possible. By enforcing English-only instruction, we are helping students make meaningful relationships. Mary Ellen Flannery wrote about her experiences teaching English language learners in her excerpt, Born in the USA. She found that students were primarily motivated to learn English for social interactions. Referencing a student, she writes, Alex is a second-generation American born in Los Angeles. He speaks Spanish at home but quickly learned English because I wanted to have friends. Don't we all want children to succeed in America? If the answer is yes, vote Proposition 222. It's for America's future.